In Night City, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups. The Corpos, who pull the strings of the corrupt system, and the Choombas, who fight for their lives running the streets. These are their stories.
Some call me Swamp Swimmer. Some call me Kenyan. Some call me, your name's Kenyan. Are you from Kenya? But tonight, I am your GM, and we are playing Cyberpunk Red, our Talsorian's tabletop role-playing game based in the grim, dark cyberpunk future. I'm excited to be back. We're actually playing 2 weeks in a row, which is, you know, a big achievement for this group. But if you are watching, if you like what you're watching, please like, subscribe, do all the stuff on the internets that makes us look good. We appreciate it. But let's get to the group. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. How you doing? So, as always, we start this out with what you drinking, and also what you thought of our movie. And I'm just going to tee it up right now, guys. I'm going straight to Twilight on this one. We know this is one of her favorite movies, and I want to hear her opinion about it first. But before we get there, I'm going to talk about what I'm going to drink. I'm going to say, though, I am not one of those horrible people today. I did not get to finishing the entire movie. I watched 2/3 of it, and then I couldn't get the rest. And Twilight filled me in on the rest pre-show. But I remember watching it back in the day, like, so I've got like fading memories of what that is. And I'm sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. Tonight,
I'm just kidding.
I went to not tonight, but I went to my local beer store and I picked this up because I thought it sounded very cyberpunky. It's called Double Grid. This is a Citra and Mosaic hopped double IPA, 7.5 ABV, and this is brewed by Hop Butcher out of Bedford Park, Illinois. Let's see here.
Ooh. Good stuff.
All right, I'll pass it right along. Twilight, what you drinking? And give me the out of 5 Choombas.
I will do that. Can you look at the group chat real quick?
Yeah, I'm on it.
So what I'm going to be drinking is Gowan's Heirloom Cider.
That good.
I got something, so it's all right. But yeah, so Gattaca.
Yeah. Okay. So you've been asking for this movie since probably episode 1.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
Here's
about
your
right.
chance. Like lay it out for me. Actually, my number one question to the group: Jude Law's best movie? Question mark.
It's up there. It's definitely up there. I mean, this movie had an all-star fucking cast. I mean, Jude Law, Ethan Hawke, Uma Thurman, like outstanding. So I have basically been watching this movie since it came out back in 1997. It is definitely one of my favorite movies. It hits a little different now than it did back then for a multitude of reasons. One of the things that I never really used to pay attention to was the blatant discrimination throughout the movie. And I think part of that was because I was part of a demographic that really didn't experience any discrimination. And now I am very much not that. And so, like, and in particular, in like with what's going on, you know, it really kind of hit home, particularly in the beginning, you know, around like, yeah, you know, if you are not the, you know, if you were not made to be the best from before birth, you don't get the jobs. Like, I was just unemployed for a year, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the reason why I didn't get callbacks. Yeah. But yeah. Beyond that, I find it to be a very well put together movie. It has a story, it follows through, and all of the beats make sense.
It's a tight movie. I'll give you that. Yeah. It's like it's written cleanly.
Yeah. I like that it's retro future now.
Yeah.
But it was not retro future when it was made. It was very much futuristic when it was made, which I think is hilarious.
It was weird. Like the suits in the clothing in the cars were like 50s futurism.
So
yeah.
Speaking of the cars, this was before electric cars really were a thing at all.
Yeah.
And they got the sound right.
It's a good point.
Like, I don't know if they decided to make cars sound like electric cars sound like that because of this movie, or if it was just coincidence. But it like I was listening to it last night and I was completely flabbergasted. Because I probably haven't seen this movie. Like, I probably haven't watched this movie in like 15 years. Like, it's been a while. There's quite a few things that I think they I mean, that being one of them, that they kind of almost predicted. So, you know, this whole you know, genetic discrimination. It's kind of happening. It's kind of happening without the eugenics portion, because you've got these companies like 23andMe that are just gathering people's genetic information and potentially selling it to the worst possible people to have that information.
Yeah.
Your insurance companies. And so they, you know, can see, oh yeah, you have all of the genetic markers for this really rare, really bad, really expensive disease. We're not going to cover you. Or your premiums are going to be so high that it's going to be untenable for you to use us.
We are living in our own dystopian future.
Exactly.
Pre-existing conditions, pre-birth.
Yeah, exactly. You know, stuff like that. So it's like, you know, it just, you know, that wasn't even a conceivable thing at the time that this was made. And yet here we are now, basically living it.
Yeah, I can see how much it connected with you.
Parts in particular that I enjoyed was actually at the very end, where Lamar, the doctor, the technician, whatever you want to call it, he's administering this urine test, and Vincent's freaking out because he was unprepared for it, and he's just calm, talking about his son, who is basically exactly the same as Vincent, in that he wants to get a job at Gattaca, but he probably can't. But who knows? And as this scene plays out, his urine gets tested and it comes up with the invalid Vincent profile, and Lamar hits him with a callback to the very first conversation that they have, and he says, for future reference, right-handed men don't hold it with their left. And then he flips a switch and it pops up with the valid Jerome profile, and he gets to go on his way. And it's very much he knew from day one.
The whole time.
From literally when he did the interview.
Yeah.
And kept his secret and kept it going, and so it's very much it kind of you'll find allies in the unlikeliest of places kind of moment,
So it 100% resonated with you. I think that's like wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume it's a top score for you.
Oh yeah, it's like an 11 out of 5.
11. Okay. 11 out of 5. Prosthetic dick conversations out of 5.
I don't know that was a prosthesis.
No,
Was that? I would thought it was a prosthetic. That was the joke.
No.
Oh,
No.
never mind.
I think that's
he's
legitimate.
just appreciating Lamar. It's
Yeah.
just appreciating solid material.
I think that was more of a trying to hint to him, hey, you should probably be holding that with your other hand,
Oh.
without actually coming out and saying it, because he wanted him to be thinking about what he was doing, and Vincent just never caught on.
All right.
But
Next, Mazer, what you drinking? What do you think?
Drinking some scotch and soda. This has been limited edition's been sitting on my shelf for a while, gathering
I
dust.
remember seeing that. I think you bought that with me maybe a long time ago. I don't remember.
It's been a while.
That's
It's
a
been a
gun.
while.
That's
Yeah.
a gun on your mug.
Yeah. So I mean, Gattaca's one of my favorite movies, particularly the soundtrack. No, it's definitely a great soundtrack. Let's see, in terms of, I'm trying to figure out in terms of the vibes for Cyberpunk and stuff like that, and definitely it has more biopunk
That
in
was-
that regard.
I think that was my first
I completely
question.
and totally forgot about that, to talk about that, but
How
on.
cyberpunk is this movie? Question mark.
Biopunk.
Well,
Never heard that before.
I mean, so it's tangential to the genre. Certainly, right? Because I mean, they're kind of computers and keyboards, so I guess, but not a really big part of it. No, artificial augmentations and things like that. But definitely in terms of the oppressiveness, the second class society, and then people trying to break through to get a social mobility and such. Regards to the documented comment on his package, I think it was more of a comment oh man, I wish my parents paid extra to get me the top tier stuff.
I'm sure that was
no, that's literally a comment that he made. Was
Yeah.
I wish he said I wish that they had you know,
in the
Yeah.
in the first scene where they're talking about the second son, Anton, about conceiving the second son, they're talking to the doctor, and it was like he was going through the laundry list of things you could pay for. I was like, where do you get to the section about like genitalia size?
I don't know. I mean, it's like, don't know. But yeah, also because like, you know, myopia and stuff was like Jesus, like if out in the wild, you know, 1,000 years ago, I would totally be dead because I can't see for shit. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, me too.
technology and such.
All right. So how many Cyberpunk trips to the moon out of 5 is it? Choombas to the moon.
I mean, no. It is tangential. Like certainly 5 out of 5. Like, so I would recommend it to anyone, even if it's like fan of the genre or
Wow,
not.
this is a winner so far. This is a winner. Mango.
Oh yeah.
What you drinking? What'd you think?
Alright, I have so many thoughts, but I'll start by saying that I, in keeping with the theme, am having some strawberry mango flavored seltzer
Schweppes.
that I found in my local deli, and I was like, well, you know, if I'm gonna be, you know, be mango tonight, then I might as well drink mango,
Makes sense.
right? So, man, Gattaca, so many thoughts as well. I first saw this film so long ago and truly did not appreciate all the little pieces. And now working in the biomedical research field, having like had formal training and so many other components of appreciation of the nuance around what we don't know as a society about markers of genetic disease and everything else, and markers that connect like things we see as phenomena and things that we can measure, and the disconnect between those two things, but still we use them and try to connect them in ways that make no sense. I think this movie hits that so heavily on the head and hits at a core frustration that is something I think about almost daily, if anything, which I really enjoyed, because it was something that it's still like an open question. Like, there's so many things that we try to be like, oh, there's this thing people have, we'll just sequence them and make a connection and be like, pattern, even though the answer is actually so much more complicated than that. But we've decided to draw arbitrary boundaries based on those things. And so for me, like, seeing people using and almost misusing measurements and attempted measurements to justify whatever the hell they want, that made it punk. That was punk. The fighting against that's punk. You know, that's the dystopian, eugenic-driven, two-tier society that makes everything punk. But like Mazier said, I call this biopunk. I call this gene punk, is what I was thinking about.
That's a good term.
Because it's all based on these DNA sequences and whatever else, and risk factors that are so arbitrary that, you know, you can make it up on the spot, which is why don't submit your stuff to 23andMe, kids. I'll say that
Don't let your
much.
parents do it either.
Just
only
don't.
need one.
PSA.
Don't-
PSA.
don't
Don't
give
use
it-
23andMe.
From your local friendlyhood online scientist, please don't do that.
And
kids.
introducing our first sponsor of the show, 23andMe.
How badly
Hell
can we
yeah.
rag on them and still get paid?
Can we rag on them? Can we rag on
78%
them until they give us
ethical.
money? They did get sold recently. I will say that. I did see
Yeah,
that.
to another gene sequencing company.
Yeah. Yes. One that is at least beholden more to stockholders for the moment, which is
Well,
far worse.
the more important thing is that their database didn't get sold to the highest bidder,
Yes.
i.e., insurance companies.
It did not get sold to a private equity firm either.
Yes.
Thank God.
Which is what I was really worried about watching happen, and it did not happen. But anyways, on that, aside from the real dystopia we live in, I think it hits on so many of these themes of like using what little we know to enforce or draw boundaries that we want, and that makes it very punk. And then it's gene punk because it's based on sequences. And so for me, seeing it as an adult now is like, damn, we're here now. We're doing it. We want to do it. People want to do this. This is terrifying, but
So-
here we are.
I know I didn't watch all the movies, but one of the scenes I like noticed that it's in the beginning of the movie is when they're talking to the doctor about producing their second child,
Yeah.
and he's going through the lists of all the things that they want in their child, and you see
Yeah.
the doctor, who is a black man, look up and he says, "Oh, you picked fair skin. Good choice."
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
it's like
The
it was
amount
like,
of,
damn, that
like-
hits hard. That hits real hard.
Oh
Yeah.
man, the amount of like just severe like. He was very smug when he said that. Like, I know what you're doing.
Yikes. It
this
was
is,
a
like-
lot going on there.
Yeah, like honestly, that scene was played perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
That was so
Granted,
good.
like, what are you supposed to get from those two donors?
Yeah, true. It was
Also, yeah,
fair skinned parents.
I mean,
Two
you
fair-skinned
well, so
donors,
but
yeah.
but that's the thing. That's the thing. Is like
Enjoys that guy
this
might
is-
have in his job. Like,
this isn't
oh,
even necessarily a like it's not just choosing between what you're given. They're doing actual manipulation to it as well. So they could
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
if somebody wanted their kid to have a darker skin tone, they could throw in a gene that gives them more melatonin in their skin.
melanin.
Yeah.
Melanin.
Mel-
Sorry.
I do want more melatonin in my skin.
I want melatonin in my skin.
Uh, Bloodstream, bloodstream.
Do you take a nap or do you touch someone when they fall asleep?
Oh, it's kind of like what Midas's touch. You know, like it
So,
sounds
yeah,
great, but then every
unfortunately-
person you touch, they go to sleep.
you have to. You would have to touch a mucous membrane, so you'd be nose, mouth,
Stick your
Other-
finger in their mouth
other
and they
orifices that I'm not gonna name.
Okay. How many
I'm gonna-
genetic Choomba markers is this out of 5?
I'm gonna give this a 10 arbitrary genetic markers out of 5. It hits on the nuances and that theme
Wow.
of using what we don't know to draw those lines.
This is Head
hard.
and Shoulders the best film we've reviewed so far as a group.
I don't
Bagarag
remember if
is
you gave a
sleeping.
number.
I mean,
He
I thought it was good.
He got,
I did think it was great, but like, I don't know if I'd go like extreme, like 10 out of 5. It's a 5 out of 5 for sure.
Okay, yeah, that's.
But Bagarag, what you drinking? What you consuming? What? I think your mic is messed up somehow. You're still coming in real quiet.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Great.
We're gonna have to. Anyone out there watching, please donate to buy Bagarag a new fancy mic.
Bagarag Mike Fund. Bagarag GoFundMe.
But tell me what you're drinking. Tell me what you thought of the movie, and do you have notes?
Yes. Not as like I don't know. I got distracted a couple times while watching this movie just because I was like doing other shit around the house, like laundry. My wife is a music nerd, like classical music nerd. Everything else that was on my notes has basically already been touched on. So I'm just gonna stick to. Oh, shout out Tony Shalhoub. Love to see him get some work.
Yeah, the monks in this.
Yep. He's the
Oh.
German.
Credited as the German.
He's credited as the German. He's the broker
Also-
between Jerome and Vincent.
Yeah.
Also, produced by Danny DeVito. I don't know if anybody else.
I
got
saw
it.
that.
Yeah, that
I
was
saw
super
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like that's the first time I'd noticed that. That was wild.
I missed that.
Dog.
What?
Yeah.
Produced like wow, who would have thought?
Let's see, Tony Shalhoub.
And Michael Schomburg? What the fuck?
Who is that?
Time Life correspondent Aaron Brockovich. Pulp Fiction.
Always happy to see a fuck the system. Love you, Lamar. MVP. Jude Law takes second place because that's very fitting for his character. He's my second favorite. So that piece with the 6-fingered piano player.
Oh yeah.
is not like complicated. Like, so my wife was walking by, and like she might have been going to the bathroom or something. And she was like, I know
What?
so it is. Hold on. Schubert's Franz Schubert Piano Impromptu Number 3, I think is what it's called. But they added some extra like melodies in there, and I guess it was such a great moment with her. Like, she's telling me about like Schubert and like the kind of piece of music that it is, and he was mainly a teacher, so like that piece is to test your like musicality,
Huh.
but it's not like super complicated. Like, you know how in Whiplash, like the faster you drum, the better you are at jazz, whatever. It's
Another
not,
fantastic movie. Whiplash was great.
it's not like a stress test, but it is like an exam sort of piece.
Okay.
And she just started like going real heavy into like, you know, like if you wanted to Rachmaninoff, you could have done Chopin, and basically I ended up writing in big letters, "I love my nerd wife."
Aw.
That's a good note.
Oh,
That's
that
a good
is-
That's
note.
a great note.
that is
Frame it.
heartwarming. I love it.
That is a great note.
Let's see, what else have I got? Oh, a lot of Vincent / Jerome's dialogue is very evasive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, you were right. That is crazy. Those are two true statements, but she doesn't know that. It feels very like I'm a fey creature and I legally can't lie to you, but I don't have to phrase everything properly. Like your fair.
And arguably, he purchases somebody's name. I mean,
checks out to me.
that's fey as hell.
That's fake as hell.
Let's see. Yeah, pretty much got everything else. Happy to see all the noir in there.
Yeah, it was a very noir movie. Very much, yeah.
All the detective shit was really cool. Like, follow leads. That's what I do, dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
That guy.
All right, so
Okay.
what's your rating?
4 out of 5.
Okay.
I mean, that's still
Hold on,
pretty
hold on.
good.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
our average rating is way off the charts on this one. All right, so
Four-
I have
Netflix
one
out of
additional
5.
comment.
Also, Helix Punk.
Helix
Throwing
Punk.
that out.
All right.
Double Helix
Sure.
Punk.
So I have one additional comment. Personally, I would like to see a reimagining of Gattaca with a trans protagonist.
That's
I think that would be
cool.
a very interesting
Mhm.
movie.
I like it. If I was a movie producer, I'd be all over it, but I'm not rich. Okay, so that's what we watched for next week. Okay, well, actually, first of all, I am willing to accept my limitations and understand that the movie that was recommended by one of you four was so highly reviewed. So I would like the three of you, minus Twilight, Bagarag, Mango, Mazer, to submit to me your favorite cyberpunk movie for us to potentially
fair.
watch.
That's fair.
I can admit my shortcomings. Not right now. Later on, just message me. But what I have picked is just the next one is a banger. This is a banger of a movie. This is definitely cyberpunk, but like maybe slightly off kilter from cyberpunk. 1997. Directed by the amazing Luc Besson, Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, The Fifth Element.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Can I just give you my rating now?
This is a crowd
Alright.
pleaser. Yeah, this is
Can
a
I
crowd
homebrew
pleaser.
a ZF1?
It's like, dude, like you're hitting my stride now. Like, come on. Also, back-to-back 1997 movies.
Yeah, true.
Good year.
We really hit a golden age
It
of
was.
cinema in the 90s. I have to admit that.
I
I'm a
agree.
big fan of
Agree.
anything. I'm a big fan of anything Luc Besson. I think he's amazing.
Oh, really? Valerian, big fan. Okay.
Valerian's good too. I think Valerian's it's visually stunning. The story's not the best, but like it's amazing. It's still amazing.
Didn't
I could destroy the company.
Lockout, I think.
What?
Lockout, I think was a movie he did. I might be thinking of something else. Where they like
Professional.
they have to like break in to a space colony prison or something. And he's got to get somebody out. I want to say that was
So-
Besson. I remember seeing it in theaters and being
Okay, here we
like,
go.
wildly underwhelmed. But it was neat.
Luc Besson films. Anna,
I've been meaning to watch
Valerian,
that one.
Lucy, which was a weird movie. The Family.
I've been meaning to
I
watch that one.
Oh, is that the like 10% of
Yeah.
your brain?
Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa. Gross.
Remember The Messenger from '99 about Joan of Arc?
Brain.
That was cool. Leon.
Oh,
Such
wow.
a good movie.
That was a while ago.
La Femme Nikita.
Yeah. It was a little classic.
Oh yeah, dude, Leon the Professional. That was
Oh, man.
fucking
Leon.
banger.
That's a banger.
That is.
Okay. Anyway,
fucking
we're getting off topic.
amazing.
We are getting off topic.
Oh, District 13. So good.
Oh, that is definitely a Cyberpunk movie. There's a lot of movies out there still to watch. We have plenty of
Yeah.
time. Recap. Where were we? Our four people are they have formed a crew that is yet to be permanently named to help out Marianne and the professor at the Forlorn Hope, which gets blown up, then moved, and then you face some bozos as you're trying to find a new location for the Forlorn Hope, which ended in the bozos bombing not only Bagarag, but as a joke, bombing the new Forlorn Hope, and you chase them down in the Forlorn Hope's van, eventually catching Spoof, the leader of the Cirque de Bozos, and kicking him off the flatbread truck, and whacking him off the flatbread truck, and
There it is.
Very efficient.
He said the thing.
And then I think that was about it. You guys returned, got your payment from Jack Skorkowski. And really, starting out this episode, this is going to be a downtime episode. I've got everything set up in the next session, which we can
Okay,
get into in this
cool.
session. So it's no, but we're definitely starting with downtime stuff. So first thing I need to ask is, I completely forgot how much experience you guys got at the end of the last session. You
50.
get the same
You gave
amount.
us money. I don't remember experience being mentioned.
No.
Are we talking about experience and numbers?
No, the
You're,
experience
you're talking
from,
about the IP, right?
the IP, yeah. Last time you got
So-
50.
Yeah.
Because I remember Twilight, you didn't spend
Oh,
any of
improvement.
yours.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
that's my
all
40
get
man.
another 50 IP. You
Yeah.
can think it over. You don't have to answer
Well, I
right
like-
now of how you want to upgrade. But you also all gain one reputation. So make sure to add
Yeah.
that to
Your first reputation, Bagarag.
Yeah.
Not on the
you-
sidelines this time.
I'm doing stuff in the shadows.
Oh yeah, he's the shadow rep. He's the man behind the
Yeah.
curtain, the bag behind the curtain.
The
They-
bag
they
behind the
don't
curtain.
need to see my face.
I'm sorry. I need to redo that. I need to double take man behind the bag behind the rag.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Is anyone below 50% HP at this point? Okay, the two of you,
I need to do math.
Oh man.
the two of you either need to go to a hospital or everyone needs to try to heal them. One time try.
What role would it be to heal them?
It would be if I could just find my stuff here. Right.
Go to base 10.
On what?
Isn't it,
First aid.
Trauma
For
team.
first aid. Okay, thank you. I have a base 7, so.
It would be a DV difficulty value 10, either first aid or paramedic skill.
Okay, I got better than pretty good chance. So I guess Bagger, you're up first.
That's a 12.
No, it should be 12. Okay. Well, let's see.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a 7. Whew. Look at you guys. Okay, so if you remember, so at the end of last episode, Marianne said to all of you, we're moving on this location. We're starting construction.
Mm-hmm.
I need the 4 of you. I now trust the 4 of you. I need you to move into the neighborhood.
Oh,
and
right.
Scope it out.
Yes.
Figure out who's here, who are the big players in Woodland Park, and start making friends, basically. Like, ingratiating yourself to the community so that they will accept in the Forlorn Hope.
we already screwed that pooch.
Ow.
Well, because isn't your rival family, running the show here?
So that's a good question.
I don't know what's going on.
Mazer ran into, at Jack Skorkowski's garage, Poe Ratana, which is, I mean, Mazer, do you want to, here's your options. If you want to keep your backstory secret and be a little guarded, not tell everyone what you're thinking and what you're feeling, that's okay.
No, these effing guys, their reputation should be known.
But 2, if you want to go with option 2, is sharing with your now formed group, which is currently nameless. If you want to share with them, I want you to role play the backstory. I mean, nothing to be crazy. You don't have to do voices and stuff, but actually, you don't have to role play. Just act it out. Paint me a picture.
Yeah. So back in the old country, our Maori clan is the Nars and Ratanas were just devastated by some raid, and so we took them in. We helped bring them up. We brought them over to Night City with us, but on the way, they pulled a kind of a mutiny and slew a bunch of our people, and we had to flee. So there's a lot of bad blood between us and the Ratanas. So yeah, there's some bets to be paid.
This was on the ocean, and they won in the middle of the night. All got up and just slit throats. Is that what what it would be?
Yeah, essentially.
Style,
and lost I lost my mom, my sister, in that incident. So yeah.
So we should.
Now the cousin ran into wasn't sure how much he involved he is, but some of the older ones definitely has a bullet with their name on it. So.
Oof. Okay, I want to.
At this point, Mango puts his hand up when you explain this.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we or do we not shoot them on sight? Do we or do we not shoot them on sight?
Oh no! We don't shoot them on sight because you won't get as many of them. This needs to be planned so we can really get the people deserve and one fell swoop, right? We can't let them run away. There's no satisfaction in that.
Bagrag, would you like to say your catchphrase? Mango is the safety on.
Oh, Mango, did you put the safety on right now?
I don't have it in my hand.
That's not me. This is a yes or no question.
You check.
No. Your gun.
It's
the safety
on. There's none of the cousins or none of the bad family people are around here.
Okay, great. I am now concerned that I'm gonna be shot.
What? By who? Not by me.
Yeah. Anyway.
As you guys, I'm assuming you guys are sitting out in front of the new Forlorn Hope. Kind of Mazer's kind of explaining the deal to the 3 of you of this what happened with the Ratanas. And you're going through this story, and it's very emotional for you. Your what was this? What did you say? Your sibling and your parent died.
Yep.
And you remember. I need you to give me. How do I want to do this? Humanity is tied to empathy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me an empathy check.
I need you to tell me right now that you're not a fucking robot.
16.
Okay.
Good roll. Yeah, it's as you're telling the story, you get like a little choked up a few times. You're like, God damn them, fucking retainers.
Hey, you really hate these guys.
And as you're reliving the story in your head, the visuals and the voices and the sounds of that night when it happened are extremely vivid and like the sound of hearing screams as you're waking up to the face of a Ratana person, to Poe Ratana's face right in front of you from your sleep. And then for some reason all you can remember after that is just waking up in Night City. Like, you don't remember how you got from the boat to the container where you're staying with your cousin. Like, that memory is just kind of gone. And you you stop and you don't say it out loud, but like, you're like internally in your own thought, you're like, what? Why is that gone? And with that, we'll move on. So, I am going to jump over to the map here, and I've got a new map for everyone. This, my friends, is Woodland Park. And you are located currently right here. This building right here, this is the new Forlorn Hope. The first thing you all need to do is find somewhere to stay. You have two options here. You can either try to find someone to tell you about accommodations in town, or ask Marianne. Or just start wandering, to be honest.
Yeah. Go door to door, wait till no one responds, and then try to break open the door, right? That
Makes
with a
perfect
spot
sense.
somewhere.
Shall we kick open the door like a bunch of logos?
I would like to contact my fixer girlfriend.
Yes.
All right. Sure.
Oh, Twilight, I've been waiting for you to call back. It's been so, what has it been, 12 hours since we've talked? How have you been? Are you thinking about me? I mean, I'll just let you talk.
It's out of character. I don't think I actually told you anything about this, but yeah, that's pretty much exactly the personality I was going for when I wrote up
Perfect.
Penny.
Hit the nail on the head.
It's chef's kiss. I mean, basically, I'm just like, I need to find a place in Woodland Park.
Woodland Park?
Do you know of any place that you would
Let me just
like to join me
roll
at?
this little dice here and see what happens. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, Woodland Park? Well, oh my goodness, I know this super cool chick. Her name's Lisa. She runs around Woodland Park. She's got a med tech center. I met her once at on an online chat room. She was pretty cool. She's really nice to me. But she... Hold on one second. Let me think about this. I can't find what I'm looking for. That's so annoying.
Whatever
Yeah,
you say,
she
Lou.
she lives right over here, and if you look on the map, this is where you were when you went to Lisa Valley Girls MedTech Center.
Yep.
Yeah, I know about her, and there's also a guy. Oh, what's his name? He's a big fixer in that area. He knows everyone. His name. Man, I should be more prepared. I'm sorry, I'm taking so long here. Oh, I planned this all out. Oh, this guy's really funny. He has a really, really funny accent. His name is Bon Jean. And I'm gonna need Bagarag. This name.
Well, he
this
can't
name
hear
sticks
it.
out too. Well, oh yeah, he can't hear it. Never mind. Bon Jean. He's French, but he if you go to, he is a fixer and a tech, and he lives in this this right here, which is a parking lot.
He lives
And
in a
he-
park.
Yeah. In an RV, but he does everything in that area. He knows everyone. You should definitely go one of those two spots.
So, this is me talking directly to the GM right now.
Mm-hmm.
We are technically living together.
Mm-hmm.
So, my response to this is going to be,
It's going to be.
you contact whoever you think is going to provide us with the accommodations we would need.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm gonna let her handle it.
Okay. Oh. Okay. That we like you and me. Okay. Yeah, of course. I'll get back to you. Let me make some calls. Bye. Click. Hangs up.
Yep.
What would the three of you like to do besides Twilight? Actually, let me give you a little brief description of the area. As you're standing in this building, which is the New Forlorn Hope, to your map west, there's a collection of cargo containers, kind of built in a semicircle, and there's kind of there's decent people loitering in there. And to your right is an abandoned, destroyed building, it's like a ruins almost. Behind you looks like a 5-story building, and then lastly, what dominates this whole area is the Dynalar New Complex, which is this whole big thing on the corner of Grant and Jackson Street here. Huge complex, towering skyscrapers with a monorail that enters it to the east side of the building.
That was Main Street.
I mean, is this
What?
the monorail connector? You mean?
Yeah,
Street's still all cracked
Okay.
and broken.
the Maglev
I mean,
monorail.
it's a big building.
Yeah. So like this. Let me just draw around what the whole Dynalar complex is here, just so you know.
Could you put another icon for the new Forlorn Hope?
Yes. Why are you not letting me do this? Freehand draw? I don't want white. So, what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to head for the parking lot.
Which parking lot?
Parking lot.
With the RV.
Well, that was on the phone with Twilight there. I don't think you quite heard that.
Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna go wander around outside.
Okay.
Let's go door to
Damn,
door.
That is so cow.
Meet the
I was
neighborhood.
gonna-
No,
is it-
sorry. I'm gonna go for a ride on my bike.
Oh,
How easy is it to make and put up flyers of, do you need security help? Call Mango today.
call
Oh,
Mango today.
we can do a protection racket.
Mango is the man for you.
I don't know. We just go to each local business and make an offer they can't refuse, right? You need protection, don't you?
Throw bricks through their window.
You know, it's the bows. We're gonna start a turf war with the Bozos as the Four Locos, a rival gang.
No.
Actually, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm in.
No.
I don't know anything about printing services, but you can go out and explore if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a ride on my bike. And I'm pretty sure through the whole blasted out ruin of a building, I'm gonna see a big ass parking lot and a big ass RV.
Mazer, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll go cruise around, see what might be available for rent
Can you
signs and
hop
such, or
on?
just
Can
go
you
door to
hop
door.
on Bag of Rags handlebars as he rides his bike?
You guys
Or he could
demanding
put
me?
his bike in my trunk. That might be easier.
Yeah, can I ride shotgun with Mazer?
Yeah.
I
And
Twilight,
we'll
you're
just
staying-
give Bagarag a little love tap every now and then.
Twilight, you're staying where you're staying at the Hope, right? Until you get a
Oh
call
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Okay, as the three of you, two of you in a car, one of you on a bike, head down Woodland Avenue you take a right out the front door. You look through the abandoned building. Inside the abandoned building, you see a couple of kids, like 8 to 10-year-olds, kind of in disheveled clothing, kind of inside the ruins, talking with each other, looking at you as you ride by. You notice they have bikes also. But Bagarag, you do notice through the ruins there is a gated-in parking lot with an RV in it and actual car stacks. Like they have in New York where they stack cars on top of each other, car lifts.
Okay, good to know. Can I cut through?
Yeah, go for it. The car can't. Mango and Mazer cannot cut through like that.
Yeah, well, their problem, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut through there and I don't know, do a wheelie or something to try and impress the local children.
Whoa! Sweet wheelie, man! You hear the boy. There's one boy and one girl.
What's good, little brother and little sister?
What can I do for you this fine afternoon?
Oh no, I'm just flashing them like the rock and roll horns and scooting by. I'm just trying to be cool.
I don't think you know who I am. I am the law in this town, and I think you're new. What? Who are you? And you just keep going by.
What? No, I'm gonna. Okay, you know what? I'll bite. I'm gonna say that out loud. I'm gonna stop myself and go, okay. Go ahead.
What's your name?
Jimmy.
That's not really important.
Oh, it's important to me, sir. What's your name?
Franklin.
This accent is slowly changing into a southern gentleman.
I do declare, sir. I must know your identity. I say. Check out this.
I say.
Please,
Are we morphing into Foghorn Leghorn now?
Maybe a little bit.
I do say I resemble that remark.
You're new in town. And I need to know what you're doing here.
I'm trying to set up some business.
What kind of business?
Forlorn Hope?
Forlorn. Is that them town people who coming in here buying this property here?
Mm-hmm. They're good people, though.
Good people? Good
Mm.
people. I've been on this earth for a whole 10 years. And I know you don't trust good people.
I'm sorry, what? Was he on the moon?
No, he's a kid. 10-year-old kid.
Okay. I missed that part.
My mama
Sorry.
always told me, never trust a stranger.
Well, I guess then the first step to that is not being strangers.
And he sticks out his hand to do a Terminator, a Predator hand clap. Yes.
More and more, I'm thinking these kids definitely are the same kids that were in that one Futurama episode. There's a picture of them in the group chat.
I saw it in the chat.
Okay.
Bagarag, I need you to
Nice.
give me a drive land vehicle test.
I guess it is a vehicle.
Oh no, a riding test? No, it's not a riding test. It's a drive land vehicle because you're driving the bicycle.
To do some sick ass like BMX tricks or whatever. Some
Yeah.
flat land. Bro, I shred like Dave Mira. Don't you worry. Drive land vehicle? Oh, I don't have any levels in this.
Oh boy. If only you had
You
your
got
two
this.
friends who
Oh.
drive with you.
Oh!
Oh my god! Wow!
One more.
No, roll it again. Roll it again.
Roll it again. Roll it again.
Exploding
Oh my
tens.
god. You're a god.
Do it.
Here we go.
D10.
So that is,
All right.
oh my god.
So 26.
That's 6. 26 total.
Wow.
So, like, the
You
entire
walk
time I'm
up-
talking to this dude, I'm on one wheel. Like,
No, you show up and you do, as you roll up to this kid, you do a tail whip like over something and then balance on the back wheel as you're talking to him. And he's like,
okay.
Basically,
No,
you're BMX Tony Hawk.
Dave Mira.
Sure.
And he's like, whoa, you got some good skills there with your little bicycle.
Thank you.
I'm
I've had
a
a lot of
little
practice.
impressed. You must be a good guy. I give you a
Oh, yeah.
free pass to head through our town. If there's anything you need, just speak to anyone in this town and say, show me where Arthur is. Arthur.
Okay. You got it, Sheriff.
And Arthur will be by your side. Do you have any questions for me right now, sir? What is your name, sir?
Call me Remy.
Remy, if you need, is there any questions I can answer for you about this
Yeah.
little humble abode that I call home?
How long you been doing this here, Chief? How long you been working these streets?
Since back in the day of 2 years ago, my mama let me go out by my own.
Wow.
But I'm
Alright.
basically I'm the town delivery service. Anytime anyone needs something delivered to another part of the town, they call me Arthur.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Little man's got to hustle. I can respect that.
And I hop on my
You got a
BMX here, and he brings out his bicycle, which is a lot like yours, but a little beat up and a little not as nice.
card? Right on.
Well worn.
Yes, well.
Thoroughly loved.
Are you headed to Bonds?
Who would that be?
Bon John's? And with that, you immediately know the name Bon John. Bon John was he was basically the studio engineer, the sound engineer of your radio station. And when you thought when the evil night happened where your radio station was destroyed, you thought he was dead. He was gone. He fell into the ocean. But no, this is the first time you've heard the name Bon Jean in a long time.
Well.
I'm just gonna say Bon Jean loved himself some grunge, but he was also really into French New Wave, which you accepted. That's okay.
Yeah, there's some cool shit in there. I mean, obviously every music is valid, like every style is valid. It's just like not for me, but it's like a little on the pretentious side. Not usually my scene.
All right. Anything else I can do for you, Remy?
Actually, you know what? How about you send him a little message on my behalf?
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab one of my many bandanas and fold it up and hand it to him. And tell him this is from an old friend.
It's my pleasure. Remy, you have a good day. I'll see you later. And he hops on his bike and peels out.
You too, Skipper.
I just want to point out that if you had put it in a bag, it would have been a bag o rag.
In a bag.
Well,
True.
just putting it out there for future use.
All right.
Behind
Free
the
of
rag.
charge.
Mazer and Mango, you see Bagarag just do some sick BMX tricks out off the road, like hop the curb and then pop a wheelie. And then you stand on the front tire while the rest of the bike swings 360 degrees around the handlebars. It's pretty impressive. But then heads off into the ruins, which leaves you two on the road, heading due east on Woodland Ave. What would you like to do?
Okay.
What would you like to do?
We don't know anyone else around here, do we?
No, you only know the only person you know is Marianne and the professor, and they're staying in the Forlorn Hope.
I'm just hit up a random building.
Is there?
Or,
Does Johnny have a tower in the area?
Johnny?
What's his face?
Jack Korskowski.
Jack.
Oh,
The J
Jack.
name of Jack.
No,
Skorka-
Jack
is
got
there a
in his
Skorkowski
car.
Tower?
Jack peeled off. He doesn't own any property here, and he took his. All he have is the garage, but he's not here. So, as you're thinking about this, and you get to the end of that street to Woodland Park that dies into the north-south street that's unmarked. This one here. This street. You see across the road like a collection of palm trees, which is interesting because the rest of this area is just like deserty brush, tumbleweeds kind of aridness. And I need both of you to give me a perception check.
Okay.
Or a perception or a general tech check, one of the two.
Whoa. A general tech check?
General tech check.
Oh, no,
what am I trying to say? What am I
Like
trying
a
to
Doesn't
say?
matter.
separate? I'm just doing perception. Fuck it.
Ooh.
A basic
so good.
tech. Basic tech. Sorry, that's what I was looking for. Basic tech.
Oh, basic tech.
Yeah.
Oh, perception's better, but
Yeah,
My 14.
is better for me, anyways.
14. Damn, Mango got 22. You notice these?
Yeah.
There are three palm trees, and all three of them have basically like halfway up the trunk, like a belt. That's
Okay.
that's securing like a piece of mechanical equipment to the trunk of the tree.
What
And you basically
kind of mechanical?
you both understand like this is basically a sensor that's like reading the vitals of the tree.
Oh.
And yeah, and you with that roll, you Mazer, you don't figure this out, but Mango, you definitely realize that this is the only reason you'd have sensors on a tree like this is some sort of like ecological experiment.
Oh.
You know, like a tree that has a different
Laboratorium.
strain of
Yeah.
DNA or something.
Interesting.
Iodo.
Can I see on these detector sensor rings any sort of port or anything like that?
Yeah, you're sure there's ports up there, but they're high up. They're like 10 feet off the ground.
I would like to just send a voice message to Twilight that just says, "Do you want to hack a tree?"
Question mark. Twilight, your phone. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Would you like to hack a
And-
tree?
And I get a text message that just says, "Would you like to hack a tree?"
A voice
Yeah.
message, whatever I know that you will read.
It'd probably be a text message.
Yeah.
So this makes absolutely no sense to me.
Yeah.
And personally, IRL, I hate messages like that with no context or anything.
Gonna
So
ignore it, aren't you?
you get left on red.
Oh.
Oh.
Oof.
You can
Harsh.
you can either attempt to explain more or come find me and explain more, or
I will send a picture of the tree trying to like circling around where the ring is and being like, "There's a port up here that hacks these things."
you
I don't know.
Imagine the first.
I don't know if there's anything
like,
useful to learn from these trees, but if there is, I just wanted you to know that there's trees to be hacked around here.
read 5
Mango.
minutes ago.
Mazer, when you get to that T in the intersection, do you want to take a left or a right? I'm assuming you want to take a right. There's nothing to the left.
Okay, so I guess I go right. If there's
Slowly.
nothing to the left.
You try to turn the steering wheel left, you feel it yourself.
If you turn right, there's nothing. Slow roll to the right. There's not many other cars in the street here. All right, so you see, this is a small stretch of businesses, kind of. On the corner here is what did we call Lisa Valley Girls Clinic?
St. Barbara's.
St. Barbara's.
yes.
That's what it
St.
was.
Barbara's.
Yes.
Yep.
There's a neon
Yep.
sign here that says St. Barbara's.
Mhm.
Is this gonna work? Yeah, right there. Sharing the same like wall, like this is the same building, is another business that with a green neon sign that says Goodseed, and
Oh.
it has like it's got like a design that has the good seed like arced across the top, and then in the center is a marijuana leaf.
Figured.
I thi-
Okay, well,
I wonder if they're the ones that
want to
said
take a
that-
break? Get something to munch on.
Where is
Something
this?
to munch.
Where is
This
this?
is-
I think it's like
It's
here.
right.
Yeah.
It's right next to St. Barbara's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we probably would have noticed it. Well,
Yeah, but I didn't
mean,
have
was
all
pretty
that
hurt.
planned out last session, so this is
Well,
what's
right.
happening now.
Yeah.
But I also like I'm trying to think about like how I would get the information that was a thing.
You'll get it eventually.
Um,
Don't worry.
Right. But the reason I don't know about it yet is because I was really injured the last time we were over there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So
True.
So
I like
Mango,
that.
since we're swimming in money, you want to go, check out the dispensary, and if we OD, we'll just go next door. It's flawless.
It's
I mean,
brilliant.
you know, honestly, a clinic right next to. Although to be
Well,
fair, you can't actually OD on marijuana.
No, you.
Oh, I'm sure they have I'm sure they
No,
have
no.
the good stuff behind the counter
Not
that
with
they don't
that
advertise.
attitude.
Yeah, exactly
Probably.
right.
I actually, so I don't know about like if you actually like ingest it, but you cannot smoke enough to OD.
Oh, in real life, there is no physical way for you to ingest enough to achieve what could be considered an overdose. I don't know if that
Well,
translates.
Well, how about
into cyber-
intravenous THC? Will that do it?
intravenous
Jesus.
THC?
Just say that it's late.
You might be able. I mean, like, are we talking like pure concentrated? Like, I'm sure intravenously you
There
probably.
is a
I
point
mean, why
where you
not?
can
Who
actually
the
overdose.
hell is going to do that?
You'd have to really try.
Okay, so the lethal dose for THC is
Yeah, what's all
meant to be 30 mgs per kg in the bloodstream. So for every kilogram you would need 30 milligrams of it absorbed into your bloodstream.
I'm not.
Which is
So
a lot.
yeah,
Like that's you would have to straight inject it.
no, like not even that. Like I don't think you could physically put enough into your bloodstream without like rupturing a bunch of
Pure-
things.
I mean, could you do?
So pure THC is very, very viscous and crystallizes by itself.
Mhm.
Right.
So if you had pure THC, it basically actually looks like a Dragon Ball, like a golden sphere.
Mhm.
And people can buy those. You can sell those. But I think that the effect of injecting something so oily and crystalline into your blood and clogging up everything will kill you before you get enough in there.
Right, right. So you would have to dilute it in some way so that it is actually fluid enough to be able to pass through. And at that, I do not think you could actually put enough into your bloodstream
Can I get like a reverse dialysis
To-
clinic? Like, can I do that?
to put.
You could do something akin to like what they do for embalming, where you basically embalm by, and this is like a procedure. Of,
What are
like,
we talking
using
about?
We've gone off the deep end, and it's your fault.
All I said was there's a weed
Don't
shop.
do drugs.
All I
Yeah,
said
but
was there's a
it's-
weed shop.
Yep.
We're discussing how to OD on weed in the weed shop.
Yeah. Like this is in character
As-
conversation.
Do they offer a procedure where you can inject weed, pure like dilute solution into your heart so it'll circulate?
No, even better. Intermuscular injections, like acupuncture,
God.
but like
It would not.
Moving on, as you roll
past.
past the Goodseed dispensary.
Who says
On
we're rolling
the-
past? We're stopping.
yeah, they've clearly stopped. They're gonna go in.
No, it's not that kind of rolling. It's a different kind of rolling past that we're doing.
Oh my god. Oh
They're
my.
rolling so that
You
they
gave
can
us the weed
travel
shop. I
to
don't know
the
what you
past.
thought would happen.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
This is Cyberpunk. Come on.
Cyber weed.
Yeah, it's just laced
Okay.
with like, I don't know, cyber drugs. That's real fuck shit. It'll just make your brain hemorrhage if you smoke
I just want it to be
Oh,
like
wrong.
laced with like silicone or something.
Sure.
All right, are you honestly, are you stopping or are you moving on?
Silicon Valley Kush.
I mean, we'll pick up some stuff, right?
Yeah, we'll
And
put
like, we're trying to get to know the neighborhood, right? So
This
we
is
will
great-
patronize local vendors.
Yeah. Say hello to the local business. Say hi. Say we're new in the neighborhood.
All
You know,
right, so
ask if they know any places available for rent.
you
know.
pull over
Right.
and park. You do notice when you park that this bigger building on the corner, this one here, is a cube hotel called the Z.
Oh.
We can fit in the same cube. How many of us can fit in the same cube hotel?
Remember, I already tried that. You
Only
can't.
one person.
We
Yeah.
fit in like
You don't, because
shoeboxes.
you're not having someone push you in. You're not trying hard enough.
No. We were going to be fully intertwined. Remember, this was going to be with my now
My
girlfriend. This was not going to be a back-to-back sort of scenario. This was going to be a
Yeah.
full-on, and still it wouldn't work. So
Yes.
All right. With that, we're gonna
DM,
jump
you were
back to
saying.
Twilight. We're gonna jump back to Twilight because I'm tired of this. And your phone rings, Twilight.
Damn, I don't have it set up.
Ring, ring.
No,
I need to get that set up so that when you say that, I can just hit the button and it'll go.
I know. I'm gonna have it set up. I just can't find the time. But I'm gonna get it set up. Don't worry.
I might try to get it set up like literally while we're talking.
Answer the phone.
I do.
Oh,
But
hey,
I don't say anything
hey,
like usual.
Twilight. Hey, Twilight. How you doing? I've missed you. I gave Bon a call, and he said the best bet for the two of us to stay in Woodland Park is to. He said the Cube Hotel, but I think we. I don't want to make any assumptions or anything, but we want to stay together. So, the other option is an apartment in a one-bedroom apartment in this building called the Hat and Star, or there's a cube. There's a cube. Not a cube. There's a group of containers where you can get a container also. Which one would you like?
What are the prices on those?
So those are. I was just trying to find.
500 cube, 1,000 on cargo.
page is that
Page
on?
378. 378.
There we go. So Cube Hotel, cargo container, studio apartment. What are you thinking?
I was waiting for you to give me the prices, but
I'm sorry. The Cube Hotel, which can only do one person, is 500 EBs for the month. Cargo container is 1,000 EBs for the month. A studio apartment is 1,500.
Okay.
All of you are receiving a total of 2,000 for the month.
So maybe we get a discount if we get a 4-pack.
Full pack in one bedroom.
So, and like with the quote-unquote current place that we have, we'd be splitting it, right?
With
me and Penny.
well, you have to ask Penny about that.
I mean, we already are splitting a place someplace else.
Yeah.
So I'm
But
going
does she
to
wanna
assume
move?
that it is. But either case, like even if it's not, like I still make out 500 above
Yeah.
with the studio apartment. So that's what we're gonna go with.
Okay. Twilight. Bond said it's around the other side of the block from where you are. It's right next to his parking lot, and it's across the street from the big Dynalar building.
So is that
Can
the
you get there?
square?
It's
Is
this
that
right
the big
out.
square?
Big squares.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's the 5-story.
it's like right behind me. So yeah, like
So I guess I'll
actually. So what I'll say is, why don't you meet me at the new Forlorn Hope location, and we'll go together.
okay. It's gonna. I'll be there as soon as I can, but it's roughly like an hour
Yeah.
by public transportation. Penny does not have a car.
No, she does not. Up until this whole thing happened, she kind of lived in the bar that she was working out of. So yeah.
So okay, I'll be there as soon as I can. Bye. And she hangs up. Do you wanna? So you have an hour to kill. What are you gonna do?
you know what? I'm just gonna wait here.
Okay.
But I think we'll take the long way around when she gets there.
Oh, around to see the other businesses that we already went
Yes.
to. Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna flash back to Bagarag. You make it through the building. You make it to around the side. You're now in that parking lot space between the Hat and Star and the Z Cube Hotel. There's an RV in this gated off area. You approach and you see the door swing open, and a thin individual with basically, like, think about skin tight leather pants with leather suspenders, no shirt, like black leather military boots, and Bon has, like, basically hearing cyber tech over his ears that basically look like, think about like old school headphones that go over the ear that are big and bulky, that have like wires sticking out in opposite directions, but without the part that goes over the top of your head. So it's just like a cybernetics over his ears, and he's got just a nice little curly French mustache, black hair, and he says, "Bonjour. If I thought I'd never see you again, you dirty bastard. Come here. Give me a kiss." And he comes up and he does the French kiss, the one on each cheek. Bagarag, it's been so long. I thought I lost you.
Here we are, baby. Better than ever.
What brings you to this neck of the woods?
You're holding a glass of wine when you say that. It just materializes out of nowhere.
He hits you over the head with a baguette.
Sacre bleu. Tabarnak. If you're Canadian.
Bagorag, why are you here? I thought I was escaping. I thought I was hiding. How did you find me?
That was pure coincidence. Believe it or not. New places moving in. Thought I'd come see the moves and shakers. Led me to you. Arthur met our introduction.
Oh yes, young Arthur. He's a good boy. He does little small tasks around the town. He helps me out every once in a while, but he's a little delusions of grandeur, if you if you know what I mean. Yes.
Big imagination. I'd like to keep that.
Ever since that horrible night when our beautiful radio station was destroyed, I barely made it back to shore. I decided I was done with the ocean. The ocean had swallowed all of my hopes, and out of nowhere he brings up a cigarette and just starts smoking it. They're gone now. My hopes and dreams are sunk in the ocean, so I, like any true man, I ran from my fears, and now I am away from the water, and I live in the desert here.
It just appears out of nowhere.
And I came here to this little island in a different ocean, an ocean of dryness and dirt. And I found this parking garage, and I've been fixing cars, just like I fixed the shit radio station that we had. And I make a living, and I live my life. And then I shall die an old man.
Just as chipper as ever, mon ami.
But seeing your dirty face fills my heart with a little bit of warmth, a little bit of hope. What can I do for you?
We got a new operation coming into town. It's a watering hole for solos. In case thirsty passengers come through, we have a place they can park it for a little while.
Yes, we really don't have the only place to get a drink in this town is to go to the True Glide, and it's more than just a drink. A nice bar would be nice here. It's at the building behind us? Yes, that's the building behind. Ah, very good. Where are you staying?
Haven't found a place yet. Thought I'd get some business routes in before I go ahead and take a rest.
Don't you worry, Bag of Rag. A friend of mine is always welcome in my home. You see this building here? And he points up to the building next to you, which is the building that Twilight's gonna hopefully rent an apartment in. He said, "This is the Hat and Star," and you see above the Hat and Étoile. I just learned that it's star in French. And you see this building. It's a 5-story residential building, and on the side is like a flickering neon sign of what looks like a Gandalf hat, like a pointy brimmed hat, and on that are little moons and sun that are like turning off and on like neon lights do.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "I do not know who installed that sign, but of all my technical expertise, I cannot turn it off. I do not know, but I manage this building also. I think I can find you a space to sleep."
See what you can do, boss.
But just do me one thing. Talk to me. How did you escape that one night on the boat, on the radio station, when our beautiful... What was the name of our radio station? Come on. Improv.
KBBL Pirate Radio.
KBBR?
I think that's the station from The Simpsons.
That night when KBBR sank to the bottom of the ocean, how did you escape?
I don't remember much.
I'm sorry, your radio station is in the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah, it's a pirate radio station.
It was literally a pirate radio station in that it was floating on the water.
It used to be an oil rig.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, KBBL is the radio station from The Simpsons.
I'm gonna go with that one then. Been on a Simpsons kick lately.
Do you?
As long as it's only the first 10 seasons.
I do not remember who attacked us.
You want to know?
He takes out his cigarette. Lifts up his leg, lifts up his shoe, and puts it out in the bottom of his shoe.
And then mysteriously pulls another one.
And he says, "You tell me this now. I am a man who cannot be stopped."
Don't go flying off the handle too much just yet. I want to put some pieces in motion before we do anything.
Bago rag, and he takes another cigarette, lights it up. I can't believe you have me in suspense. But I tell you, what makes me the most happy is you moving into this new bar across the Forlorn Hope.
Sure is.
It makes me think of the good old days, us listening music together, the French new wave, the 90s grudge. We should, maybe we should DJ in the club. Maybe we can form a band.
Band of sorts. I could think about it. I already have an operation with some others though. In the moment.
You break my heart, Bago Rag, but it's okay. We are brothers.
Nothing hurts more than the truth, right?
Here, take this. And he takes out a key and just throws it at you, a key card. He says, this is for the manager's apartment in the Hat and Star. It is not much, but take your time, go to sleep. We will talk tomorrow.
Wow. I'm gonna whistle Alouette on the way out.
So, no, you actually have to sing it now. Alouette, da, 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 da.
Okay, Alouette, something else. I don't know the rest of it. But I could have listened to it. Well, sweet. Then I guess I'll just take my bike up to there. Like, I'm gonna get, like, in the elevator. Is it on the top, like...
No, it's on the ground floor. It's the manager's apartment.
Oh,
Come on.
damn. All right. I don't know. Maybe the top. I got hope. God. As forlorn as it be. Yeah.
So do you go into this apartment?
Yeah. Absolutely.
You head in. It's sparse but clean. It's a one-bedroom apartment, studio apartment. I'm sorry. Let's go back to Mango and Mazer.
Manger.
That's quite an interesting combination of name.
That's our like duo name now.
What is that called when you combine two words like that? Yeah, there it
Portmanteau.
is.
Yeah.
There it is. Thank you.
I was thinking of like manger. A Christmas manger.
All right. You guys
Oh.
head into Goodseed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But we don't want seeds. Want bud.
Or
As you-
maybe we do. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a little hydroponic farm someday. You don't know.
As
Yeah, okay,
you-
yeah, a little side hustle.
Dream big, you know?
Okay.
Think of every cheap front door from like a storefront door where it's aluminum frame with maybe some glass in the middle. It's tinted. You open it up. You go in. You hear there's literally not like electronic sounds, but like literally bells. Literally
It's
like
a
little
physical
yeah.
bell. Oh,
yeah, like a physical bell on the door.
I love
Classic.
this.
Bling, bling, bling. And you walk in and you go back in time. We were in a cyberpunk world before. You go in there and it's like it's grandma's house. Old
Cookies.
oak
Cookies.
furniture, knitted
No.
doilies, little porcelain
Doilies?
miniatures
Wow.
in a glass cabinet.
Sorry, I have to comment
Precious
here.
moment?
The cookies are a trap. Remember, the tin is always filled with sewing supplies.
Or you get high enough.
It's
you
the
go and tell
same
difference.
exact blue cookie tin every time.
Mango, what do you
So as you walk in, like, and in every store, there's like kind of like a customer area and a counter, and this counter looks like an old school credenza that was like kind of just put in the demarcate the space, and behind that is literally grandma's living room. Old school chairs that have a plastic cover over all the cushions. And sitting in one of these chairs is an old hunched over lady with the curled white hair and curls. You hear her say, "Hello? Is there someone there?"
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, welcome into my little shop. And she stands up and she's hunched over and she has the shawl over her shoulders and a skirt that goes down to her ankles. And she walks over and she says, "Welcome to Goodseed. My name is Edna. What can I get for you? Would you care for some freshly baked kibbled cookies?" She slides them.
Yeah.
Oh,
What flavor of kibble cookies are they? Out of
I
curiosity.
have something for this.
What is it?
Sorry, it just I meant to bring this out last time and I forgot. This is Calorie Mate. Is anybody familiar with Calorie Mate?
I am not.
No.
Oh,
So the place that I found out about it was Metal Gear Solid 3.
Okay.
Is a food item that you can get. And basically, so the contents of this package is about 200 calories and has a ridiculous number of like vitamins and minerals and like necessary nutrients.
Mhm.
And it's designed specifically for like university students or like Japanese salarymen who are constantly busy and don't have time to eat healthy. I
That sounds like
imagine this
kibble.
is exactly what kibble is supposed
It
to
might be.
That's why I brought it up.
What flavor did you get?
I actually got one of each. This particular
One
flavor.
of each. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, dude.
that's a lot of flavors.
Yeah, right.
No, there's only 5. I've already tried the
Why would cheese be the original? Why would you choose cheese as the first flavor?
Okay.
Oh.
So according to Wikipedia,
I'm so glad you could read that.
I am reading about this on Wikipedia now,
yeah.
and I'm losing my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. Well, no, like I mean, it makes sense actually. The cheese would be because think about like Cheetos or like cheese crackers or something. Like it's
Just a
literally
block of Cheeto flavoring.
like it. Well, so like I think this one
Ugh.
is the maple flavor, but it's literally it's a cookie.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a fat
that's
cookie. Yeah.
that's just solid Soylent.
I mean, in
It's Soylent
Cyberpunk,
Green.
yeah, probably.
It's Soylent Green. It's people.
It's
Like-
cheese.
like-
it's cheese.
So like I
flavored
tried the
Soylent.
vanilla one and it was okay. So you also have to realize that this is I believe it's Japanese. I could be wrong.
It is
but-
Japanese. It is
Um,
Japanese.
So like
I'll just
I
stop.
I tried the vanilla flavored one first, and you know you think typical American vanilla flavored cookie or whatever, like it's very strongly vanilla flavored and very sweet. Not the case. There's almost no sweetness, and the vanilla flavor is so muted. Like it's basically just like a like an unflavored cookie almost for that. So,
Interesting.
but
So
yeah,
for-
sorry to interrupt, but my
No, I want to add on to this from the Wikipedia article that there were 3 discontinued flavors of this block variety: vegetable, potato, and white label.
Ooh, the
White
white
label?
label.
white label, like what's
It's
that
called-
supposed to be?
It's the plain version. But
Oh.
it's called
Oh.
white label.
Okay, so no flavoring.
What, fucking Johnny Walker?
I know, but the black or blue label.
Johnny Walker White with my white calorie mate. White label calorie mate.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I just
okay.
needed to add that on because this is a discovery.
Edna.
Oh no, this is the chocolate flavor. So I mean, here, let's see.
How's it do? How's your kibble?
Okay. So yeah, I want to try the cookie.
I would also like to try
Or the kibble cookie.
You eat it, it's tastes like kibble, which you've had dozens and dozens of time in your life. It's just like
So it's just kibble
Now,
baked into a cookie.
hold on.
Yeah.
I this is a weed shop.
mhm.
Is
Yes.
it laced? Is it a
Or no.
weed kibble cookie?
No,
They're
well,
not gonna
so
sell- they're
far
not
you
gonna
don't
give away the
know.
Product.
It does take a little while for edibles to kick in, which
Yeah.
is why
I'm not
people
feeling
usually
anything. Give me
take.
another one.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do that. For all the people at home,
Go in,
if the
baby!
edible isn't kicking in, don't take another one.
No.
Or
Right.
sit down and then take them.
No. Give it
first
at
one-
least
Totally
a
good.
half hour
Word.
before you decide to take another one.
It feels like it did in a half hour.
All at once.
That means the cookie might be hitting you.
Into
Do
your
not listen to Bagarag. He is out for your blood.
You'll fall asleep.
Just
Relax.
go
Alright,
to the moon and then fall asleep.
Edna passes you the cookie. You have one. He says, "Oh, how is it, dear?" and it
Taste-
just
taste-
tastes like gravel. It's like it doesn't taste good.
Tastes like
Chocolate
kibble,
one actually
ma'am.
bad.
Is this a family recipe?
Oh my great grandmother cooked this way back in the day, before Night City was even a city. Oh, anyway, what can I do for you two young
Old
whippersnappers?
enough to where cocaine would have been a major ingredient.
And she
Man,
starts.
a cocaine
She
cookie
pulls
would have
out.
been.
She pulls out a cane and she starts kind of hobbling around the counter to where you are.
What's the selection situation here? Is it just more like varieties of laced kibble? Like,
So in the cabinet are multiple containers of what look like different kibble blocks, like different kibbles. You know what I mean? Bowls of kibble.
Yeah.
we you know, we're well, first off, I'm Mango. This is Mazer.
Oh, so
We're-
she turns the corner of the counter and starts. So pleased
Kibble
to
block.
meet you young men. My little store here is my family store. We make organic, free range, cruelty-free vegetables. Vegetables.
Ah!
Do you like vegetables? I'm sorry, I can't hear you, good young man. What's your name, sir?
Mazer.
Mazer. Can you bend down a little closer? I can't quite hear you.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
That's terrifying. Why are you
Perception.
doing this?
All right.
What like horrors are you about to witness as you get closer to her aura?
I don't know. A lot of
And
earwax.
you could be anybody.
In Night City,
15.
she's made of kibble.
As you get closer to her and you end up getting kind of close all of a sudden,
Mm-hmm.
you feel, okay, this is going to sound a little grotesque, but you feel something cold and hard right up against your private parts. And you look down and you realize all of a sudden
Like you do.
Edna has pulled out a shotgun and gently pressed it against your private parts as you're, and you hear, in that moment you hear her whisper. She says, "Edna Goodseed doesn't like being played. What are you doing here?"
She's got good strap game.
And
Sorry,
you
there's a
realize
lot of people
she
that
had-
aren't gonna get that.
You realize she had a sawed-off shotgun underneath her shawl.
Oh, we are here to purchase your
Okay.
fine goods. We're new to the neighborhood.
Do I see any of that, or am I just oblivious to the shawl shenanigans?
Yeah, you're still looking at the kibble at this point.
He's very
I'm just
happy to
like-
see me.
You find
I'm just like, we
She's
are-
got good strap game. What can I say?
We are new in town. We're new
You
in the
feel
neighborhood.
you find the
We're-
honey baked ham flavored kibble.
All right, I look at
Oh.
it and I'm staring at it and I'm saying out loud
Disgusting.
as I say it. You know, we're new in the neighborhood. We're helping a business friend of ours set up her new digs that's meant to be a community hangout. Maybe you've heard of it, the Forlorn Hope. I don't know if the sign's gone up yet. We are, traversing and exploring the neighborhood, wanting to meet all the folks around, and literally that's it.
So
Just
as in the
browsing.
middle of
Hold
kind of Mango saying that, she whispers in Mazer's ear and she says, "I'm gonna need you and your little friend over there to put your weapons on the floor and put them on the counter. Kick them underneath the counter, because I take security in here a little seriously. So I'm gonna need you, Mazer. Mazer, was that your name? Tell your friend to put his weapons on the floor."
Can we just unload the weapon and leave it by the door? We're kind of partial to our hardware being professionals and such. I mean, I get the security. I get the security bit.
Oh, Sonny boy, I don't like repeating myself. So put your weapons on the floor, or I shoot your soft bits across the floor.
All right. Well, I got enough to pay for the medic next door. So you shoot me, he'll shoot you. We just want to buy stuff. There's no need to get violent.
I'm assuming that at this point, like the first time Mazer spoke, he said it out loud enough that I like pulled my gun out of my pistol and was like, okay, clearly there's a violent
Give me a
situation.
perception check. Give me a perception check.
I was really hoping the whole time you talked to her that you were just like, you were back facing her, like looking around. You're like, oh yeah, you know, we're just checking. And meanwhile, you have no
22.
idea that she's got a shot. You like turn around, like, I'll take the honey bake. Whoa!
What's amazing is I look up from the honey baked ham kibble and I'm just like,
Holy
the
moly.
fuck? Lady, we're just here for some kibble and like maybe life advice from an old lady. What the fuck?
The life advice you're getting is don't fuck with old ladies, particularly
We're shopping.
particularly those that own weed shops.
We just
This
walked
is
in.
life advice that is given whether you are compliant or not from this old lady, apparently.
Listen, don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Okay, all right.
Are you smashing cockroaches while you say that?
Mango,
Sorry, I always think of
turn
that
and
scene.
you notice what's happening here. Mazer challenges Edna. Let's do a cool check, a reputation check, whatever it's called. What is it?
Rep check.
At least it's not Bagrag doing it.
I mean, this is for real. She's gonna shoot you.
Yeah, she has a gun out. I am ready to like pull out. I mean, we're close enough that like I can pull
Now-
out something.
Okay, so she still has a chance to miss, right?
I mean,
she's getting
point
some.
blank. Pretty tough.
Yeah.
Okay, that's some bullshit because I was point blank at something a couple of sessions ago and I missed.
I respect this so much.
So
Bring your face down.
I mean, if she fires, like not during the face down, but like if she attempts to fire, she has a chance to miss.
She does have a chance to miss, for sure.
Yep.
Okay, I just want to be clear that the rules are consistent.
Did our luck refresh at any point
Not
after
yet.
the last mission?
Not yet. If you would have
Okay, just checking.
Okay, so give me a cool plus
cool
reputation
roll?
plus D10.
Cool plus reputation.
Okay, so
how do
cool
I add-
plus 2, so that's gonna be a base 6 plus the
To
roll of a 2. Ooh.
cool
That's what,
plus
8?
reputation. Roll.
Yeah,
Hit the button.
I'm not very cool.
It's,
Did mine
it's-
roll? No, mine did not roll.
Did mine roll? I'm sure.
So I know I saw one of yours, but it looks like it's just taking a little time for it
There we
to
go.
pop up.
There we go. Wow, that took
There we
forever.
Yeah, for some reason it lags like oddly at weird points. Like that's very strange. 14. Well, I didn't ask Mango to do a cool check. It's just
Oh,
between
sorry, I thought you were-
Mazer. So I'm gonna give you one last check here, mate. One last opportunity.
Last chance not to get shot by the granny in the balls.
You
Okay.
you hear her cock the shotgun. You have the
I told you
right
her
now.
strat game was good.
It's either you drop
It was
you
unloaded.
drop your
I
weapon
got it
or
all.
she shoots you. One of the two. What are you gonna do?
Say again?
Sorry, it was that she was cocking the shotgun against your cock.
Not you, the DM. What did you just say, DM?
You either you drop your weapon or you don't.
Please drop your weapon.
Okay.
Not drop, but you're.
I got. All right. Fine. I'll drop the rifle.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you put the rifle on the floor.
Okay. Here's the rifle. So, can I buy something now? Or,
Oh, Sonny,
Do you want to trade a rifle for
I'm
like
just trying.
weed? We can do
not
this too.
trying to steal for you, Sonny. I just want to make sure we're all safe. Ask your good friend over there to drop his weapons.
Mango's like hands.
It's up to you.
I
It's up to you,
literally-
Mango.
Packages. He's
I
like,
literally look at
hold
him
on,
like,
I gotta put him.
which one? Lady, which one?
I love the scene of you like telling you to drop your weapons and you drop 1, then 2, then 3, then 10 weapons onto the floor.
It's
Do you want
the
my
scene,
ammo too? Whips out shotgun shells, basic shotgun
It's-
shell incendiary.
It's the scene from.
Oh, did you want this grenade too?
Yeah, hold on.
It's the scene from
Sinbad.
what is it, the second or third Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
Yeah,
where, you-
Lady, put your gun away from my friend's balls, and maybe I'll put my weapon down. How about that?
It wasn't even my hands. Those are like strapped to my back. I mean, come on. Like, how's that a threatening thing?
If anything, you should
Everyone
be
walks
pointing,
around armed.
If anything, you should be pointing them at my balls. I'm the threat between the two of us.
Everyone's challenging Edna. Give me you give me a cool check
I mean, he
or a
already rolled
reputation
one.
check.
See, roll, but just take what you roll.
14. Oh, you guys are killing me. Okay.
Oh, maybe I should have let him re-roll.
I know. I was gonna say, it was a good roll. I don't know why you.
No, it wasn't.
So, just so you both of you know, you have both lost a reputation check to Edna. Both of you have
Okay.
-2 to all of your rolls for any reason towards her.
Okay.
And she says, "All right, it seems you boys don't want to comply. I'm just trying to keep my shop in safe order."
Okay. We'll just leave. We'll just leave.
I'm losing my mind right now. I just
We're just
thought we
gonna
were
go.
coming in here to buy.
If you don't need our money, let's just walk.
We're out.
Like, clearly,
We're out.
you don't want our business. Let's just go.
We will leave right now.
Toodaloo! You two young gents have a great day. Bye.
Hey, Mango, can you get in the driver's seat for me? I need you to drive. I need to start up the car.
Here, I'm gonna start up the car. Yeah, I'll get in the driver's seat.
So I'm leaning in through like the passenger door. It's like, hey, I'm thinking about tagging her store.
Do it. I want to firebomb her store at this point.
All right. So you got the car ready to go, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna tag her store with my spray paint.
Are you trying to make sure Edna doesn't see you, or are you just walking up there and doing it?
Make sure she doesn't see you. Please remember, we are also trying to ingratiate ourselves to the neighborhood.
Okay. I'm gonna deploy a smoke bomb, a smoke grenade, and then I will spray it.
Make a Bozos logo. Write up the word Bozos.
Yes, bozos. Do the bozos. Tag.
Yes.
All right. Smoke grenade goes off. You run up. Spray paint BOZOS on the side of the wall. Oh boy. I just need to do one roll here.
Did you expect it to go this way?
Interesting roll. Okay,
I mean,
you do that.
You started the fight.
Yeah.
Like we were just trying to buy stuff. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna be on the side of Edna here as the GM. She just didn't want you to bring weapons
Okay.
into her establishment.
She
and
shouldn't
she
have
shouldn't
said
let us into her
something.
establishment.
There was an aside on the door.
She offered us a cookie. We should have like guest right. She shouldn't be pointing a gun at us.
Put up a sign, lady.
Okay.
She needs security.
All right, here we go. What was I doing? Okay.
Yeah, I'm totally up for the firebombing. I mean, there's a clinic too, so how about just a drive-by? We'll just do a drive-by. How about just a drive-by?
Can you do it a little later?
If
Oh yeah.
Ignore me.
Listen, we're not going to actively firebomb it, but if a fight breaks out with a bunch of enemies, and it just so happens that we are right near the store, I'm declaring acceptable casualties with Edna. That's all I'm saying.
How about a drive-by with rubber bullets, right? Less than lethal. Like, is that a good compromise?
She is an acceptable casualty in anything that goes down. I'm not saving her life.
This is not good. You can't hear me.
She pulled a gun. I pulled a great.
Yeah, anything that I say is completely like don't you completely ignore it because obviously I'm not there. I have no.
So you definitely are spray painting bozos on the side of the building. I want some sort of check, like an art check or something.
Okay.
Oh,
to like see how well you do the bozos.
Forgery check?
Streetwise, forgery.
Forgery.
I mean, technically, I guess it would be forgery.
Yeah, forgery
literally
probably is the best.
There's also paint, draw, sculpt.
Oh, paint. No,
Is
that's
there?
what I want.
Where? Under
Where
what?
is it?
Technique?
Under technique skills, yeah. Paint, draw, sculpt.
Okay.
Right under land vehicle tech. 2 under forgery.
Okay.
Technique, paint.
I'll roll that.
Paint, draw, sculpt. Do that.
I would say either
Oh,
that or
15.
forgery, whichever.
Yes.
You definitely,
I mean,
you
15
definitely
grand.
make it look like a bozo's tag, and then you jump into the car and drive away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drive.
Mango driving.
I'm already through the drive seat. The engine was hot.
Yep.
There's
Let's
just
go.
a screech of tires and
No way she'll think it's us.
I mean,
Not like
to be perfectly honest, she
grenade.
doesn't know.
Oh my god. If anything,
Okay,
we'll
we
declare-
are gonna jump.
we'll-
We're gonna jump back to Twilight. Hours later, Penny shows
You
up.
said an hour.
I know, but hours later she shows up.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm late. There's a strike going on. The subway system went down. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy, I had
This
to
is gonna
run
be
the last
really
leg.
cheesy. This is going to be really cheesy, but I want to reply with the classic line from Gandalf. A wizard is never late. Nor is she early. She arrives precisely when she means to.
Oh, okay. Is that something from your weird little books that you read, like the old stories that you like so much?
I know for a fact I didn't tell you about that shit. This is me to the GM.
Yeah, you're right. So she's like,
but like no,
okay.
but like you've pinned it exactly. Like, yes. The answer will be yes, but in that like, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. Like, really kind of under my breath, and like in a embarrassed kind of way.
Gotcha.
You know,
she's like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Can we go? It's right this way. And she
Which
starts
way is
walking. She walks the opposite way of the way you want to go.
So out of the building, she would be walking to the left.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna say
Because that is the shortest route.
that is the shortest route, and I'm gonna say, why don't we go this way?
Okay. What's down there?
I don't know. Let's take a walk and find out.
You do know that you do at least know that that Lisa Valley Girls place is down there.
Yes. But I don't know what else is down there.
Oh wait, you start walking. That was a quick roleplay session. We're going back to Mango and Manzer. As you screech away, you end up driving south to Grant Ave, and then you, in your desperation of this crazy moment you just pulled off, you take a left, and you head down to this building right here, and you end up pulling up in front of it, And this is midday, and you see in like sleek blue lettering, it says True Glide Productions. And it looks like there's like multiple double doors along the front of the building, and it's a big building. Looks like an entertainment venue.
Okay.
But yeah,
Let's
you
check it
pull
out.
away, you get away from you screech away from whatever you just did, and you pull over, stop, and kind of gather your breath. What would you like to do?
Want to check out the venue, or
We'll check out the studio. Yeah, I mean, we should walk on in.
I mean, maybe a little bit early for the open, but let's see what's going on. See what it's all about.
Look. The fact that I don't have my gun out by default after that experience is already the win. We're trying again. Fresh start.
You're concealing your rifle?
I'm not concealing it, but I'm not actively holding my pistol.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's on a sling on the back, right? It's just like, hey,
Yeah.
how's it going? I'm a normal guy walking down the street in this dystopia.
I literally, I am trying to say, hey, you guys want some security, odd jobs? I'm your guy. I want to live nearby. Hire me.
As you walk in, you realize this is it's a big open space in the middle. It's actually, you walk in the front of the space is like a counter with one individual sitting behind it, and behind that person is like a huge open space in a vaulted ceiling, and behind there is stands like bleachers on both sides, and in the center is a roller rink.
Oh, cool.
And sitting at the counter is this guy who's shirtless, and you can't see his lower half because he's behind the counter, but he's shirtless, and he's like a bodybuilder. But but not like he looks like he's super strong. Like it's like almost cartoonish. And he's got black hair in the most teenage 90s kid emo black haircut you've ever seen. Like with like the black hair across his eyes and his face. And he looks up from his desk and he says, "Hi. What can I do for you?"
Hi. Are you in charge right now?
Yeah, I own this place.
Oh.
I'm sorry, the bar's not open and we don't have any matches tonight.
Oh. Do you have a match?
Matches?
Do you have a match schedule somewhere we can look?
Oh, that's a long story. Maybe you can help with that. Well, and he does the 90s emo kid thing, and he swings his head to brush his hair back. And you clearly see his face at this point. I need both Manger and Mazer. Mango and Mazer. Jesus.
Make that there perception.
Manger,
check.
get me my beer.
Manger.
Let's
check.
see here.
Perception?
You need
And
a like
Local, blah blah blah.
No, it's not even local. It's definitely not local. Hold on, give me a second here.
Bureaucracy.
Perception?
What's like surfing the internet check? What do you think the best is for that?
Library search. That's literally a skill. Or deduction.
Library search? Yeah, or deduction, or local expert?
Yeah.
No, it's not local. It's not local. Give me a library search, I guess.
Sure.
Okay.
Or education?
I would argue you could potentially do basic tech as well.
Yeah, either one,
That's-
basic tech or library check. I agree with that.
I'm doing the library.
I'll do basic tech. Basic tech means higher base. So. Oh.
Ooh, 19 and 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wicked smart.
Both of you recognize this individual. I'm gonna give you two the opportunity to tell me what Bagarag, you're killing me. To give me the reason why you know this person. This person is a celebrity on the internet. Matter of fact, this person makes adult entertainment online.
Oh,
it's like an OnlyFans sort of person, or
Yeah, something like that.
Is he a
spelled
content?
Delphine.
Is it content creation, or is it like?
Oh, content creation for sure. He is a performer. I need you to tell me.
Okay.
I need you to tell me if the two of you know him because of just your perusings online, or you are a fan.
Not a fan.
Let's go for even fan. I'm a big fan.
Right on, dude. Maybe he's got hard.
I know the videos they're in, and like, oh, this is my favorite one. You're amazing. Can I get a signed copy?
This is your favorite adult actor. His name is Dick Slippery.
Not Rick Hardley.
No, Dick Slippery, and he
That's
is
his competition.
Richard Slippery to his you know,
to his.
No, Richard Slippery was his dad. Please.
That's so much better.
And he is the owner and proprietor of True Glide Productions.
Oh, that makes Glide put it in a whole weird light.
Yeah.
You didn't catch that initially?
I mean, I suspected.
The roller ring threw me out.
Come on.
I'll say that. The roller ring.
Astroglide. Come on.
The roller ring threw me for a loop.
It's a cover. I also wasn't there for the roller ring portion, so But yeah.
No. I as soon
Mazer,
as I thought that before.
Mazer, what would you like to say?
I am such a huge fan. It's just so exciting to meet you. When's your next film coming out?
Oh, well, and he whips his head around to whip his hair off his face. You know, what's the point anymore? I don't know why I make these films anymore. Oh, the only reason I make
people
films...
like me, fans.
I know. The only reason I make movies anymore is to fund this place. The only thing that's important to me, sir, is roller derby.
Oh,
I knew that.
Tell me about
important.
roller derby. I'm unfamiliar with the sport. Enlighten me, please.
Well, you know what roller derby is. It's a roller derby in real life. You roll around a roller rink and you like push each other and you try to score points.
Rollerball.
Is it a team of lesbians?
You don't know.
Okay.
Sorry, that's just the
No, actually, you know what? No,
the-
all four of you, just give me a perception. Not perception, like
Human perception? There's human perception.
I think
We're trying to get history or something like that?
Local expert.
Local expert.
Local
Exact
expert.
same as all the other roles.
Oh.
Damn, Mango.
As big of a fan as Mazer is of the guy who runs it, I'm a huge roller derby guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
This is how we complement each other as a team.
I got
13.
18. All of you are aware. Bagarag, did you roll?
No, I will right now though.
Well, I thought you could portion a skill check with the roll.
Nah, I just wanted everybody else was rolling shit. I just wanted to do something.
all of you are aware of the amateur roller derby league around Night City. It's actually kind of like it's a well-known thing. And the best team in the league is the True Glides.
Oh.
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 But what's widely known about the amateur roller derby league around Night City is teams come and go very easily. Like oftentimes even like gangs will have their own roller derby team for a while just for the fun. But one will pop up and then go away. It's very like an unopen form, not very organized league. But the one of the true consistent ones is the True Glide team. Who rolled over in the 20s? Mango.
That was Mango.
Mango. The super
What's the
fan.
What's the no? But what's the name of your local roller derby team? And you have to make this up on the spot.
The Royal Challengers.
The Royal Challengers. What's their story?
They are a bunch of local. Their story, unconfirmed, unclear if it's true, but the urban legend is that they were a bunch of scrappy, classic sort of underdog, Mighty Ducks type of story, rags to riches. But they challenged the current champions of a roller derby, the kings, if you will, on a rooftop roller derby match.
Ooh,
and
I like that.
Shoving had real consequences. And so they became kings of the rooftop, as it were. So they became these royal challengers, as they were like kings of the hill, and they thought themselves fancy. So that's the.
So Dick says, all I truly care about is excelling at roller derby. Roller derby is life. It's the only reason I make those stupid little videos for the internet. But I'm just so sad because the Royals were scheduled to come in for the championships here and fight us, and they canceled on us.
Oh.
How could they?
And
Wait,
now,
they're real?
and now we don't have a team to play.
Oh.
I'm so depressed. And he stands up and he does the whole like fainting hand over his but he leans back, but of course like immediately you look at he's wearing like Speedos, and he is like a grotesquely large bulge in his Speedos, like just ridiculous.
He's packing some heat.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna take you to the gun show, and he doesn't mean his arms.
He says,
I
"Yeah,
think Mango would be
we just do you know of a roller derby team? A roller derby team? All of you know, coincidentally, roller derby teams are 4 players.
Ooh.
You will not
Do it.
get Twilight to do it.
I just need
Listen, is either you're doing it or the professor's doing it, because he's got wheels. He comes with wheels.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you right now, out of character, you will not get Twilight to do it. She will
Okay.
not.
Oh, come on, my cousins.
We'll find a fourth. It's gonna.
wait.
You
Wait. What?
could totally
Why am I?
influence the match, though.
And he shakes his head and he says, "Why am I? Who are you people? Why are you
We
here?"
are an amateur roller derby team from the other side of town. We are just happen to be in the neighborhood.
The North
with
City
a friend.
Westmen.
Give me a persuasion check.
You are the North City Westmen.
We are the 4 locos. This is where it happens.
Yeah, okay, so that's where that happens. All right. That means that Twilight is not involved, and she gets to vehemently object.
Well, our manager
Oh
you know,
God, no! God, that's all you had to say, and I already know I'm gonna regret this.
We're stuck with this one word.
not perception check. Persuasion.
Oh, perception. I was distracted. I'm sorry.
Is your
where's
perception and persuasion the same?
Perception. Perception.
Okay, fine. My perception is higher than my persuasion, so I can just. It's base 12 instead of base 14, so subtract 2 from that.
17.
Oh, 15? Wait, what?
You mean 20?
20, yeah, subtract 2.
Yeah, where's
I think
17 come
it's
from?
So he rolled a 22, but his base on perception is 14.
Oh, I missed the
His
base
base
intelligence.
on
Base intelligence. I was just
Persuasion
adding the
is
dice.
12.
Yeah, we're good. 20. 3. Okay. As you say that, you see him. His eyes pop up and look at you, and he pushes his hair out of his eyes. And he says, "Really? What's the name of your roller derby team?"
The Four Locos.
I've never heard of you guys. Are you
Yeah,
good?
We're pretty. We try our. I look at Mason for this. We try our best. We've had some scraps in our time.
Oh my god.
We're up and coming.
Okay.
Our
And,
our manager keeps it together.
He grabs a microphone, like, think of the old roller derby where they grab the microphone and they speak, and like it amplifies throughout the whole space. And he grabs it and he says, "Glide team, come to the front desk. Glide team to the front desk."
Oh no! Oh, they're coming. They're not all here. We're just it's just a pair of us right now. We're not
And
all here.
3 women on roller skates roll up to the front desk. One, she says, "Hi, my name's Susie Frambrosia." The next one says, "My name's Pink Balloons." And the last one is, "Hi, my name's Sally Clamtrap."
Are they also
Oh,
co-performers with Richard?
And then the 3 of them strike a Charlie's Angels 3-girl pose.
Clam trap.
I
I stay in my sleep.
I called it. Granted, it's a bit of a meme, and also kind of the origin story of roller derby in the first place. So.
Exactly. Susie Frambrosia is just like Dick. He's like cartoonishly proportioned body parts, just ridiculous. Pink Balloons is wearing
like Jessica Rabbit proportions. Okay, like just the ridiculous, like over the top hot.
Obviously not human made.
Oh, okay.
Canny Valley.
I got it.
And then the next one is Pink Balloons in a black one-piece leather suit. And then lastly, Sally is wearing a onesie, but then has purple cat ears and a purple cat tail coming out from behind her. And as you look at that a little closer, you see
the resemblance is uncanny.
You see the cat ears. You see the cat. Initially, you look at it and you're like, "Oh, those are like little fake cat ears that you put on your head." When she gets a little closer, you see the cat ears, twitch, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it's connected to her, like it's an actual living thing.
Oh yeah.
They're handles. Grab on.
Yeah.
And you hear Dick says,
Twilight thought about getting those.
"Yes, this is my team. We're the True Glide team. Are you?"
Oh, so it's the 3 of them and him.
Yes. Could you? If you could fill in 2 nights from now, we've sold half this stadium already. Oh my god, it would be so good. Oh.
Okay.
Could we? What's the appearance, like the prize pot?
The prize pot? Wait, do you want money?
Sometimes people do tournaments. It's fun.
Let me
least for
check on
medical
this.
expenses.
I wasn't planning for this to happen this soon in the episode, or in this episode, so I don't know the number off the top of my head, but I'll find out in just a minute. Oh my god.
We need our manager to negotiate. Our manager is an amazing negotiator.
It's fine. It's fine. We don't have to worry about numbers
We'll
right
talk
now.
about it later.
We'll talk numbers later. We gotta go get our people. You know, one of our teammates is actually recovering from an injury. It was a really explosive match we had recently.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great. Here's my information, and he slides a number with his cell phone number on it, his agent number.
Do you so? Okay, never mind. Okay.
If you want to come over tomorrow and do, roll around the track a little bit and train, and I can show you all the facilities, and you just bring your whole team. What was the name of the team again? For Cocos?
Locos.
For Locos.
For Locos.
Locos. Okay. Just don't come here after 8 p.m. or tomorrow, because that's when it's business time, if you know what I mean.
I look at Mazer and I raise an eyebrow.
But before that, you can train and maybe you can get some equipment. We have extra equipment if you need it.
We will need some extra equipment. We're actually also, because it's so far away for us to get back and forth to here. Is there a place we can sort of crash?
Oh my god.
Nearby?
Oh my god. If you want to go to the Cube Hotel, I know the lady there. Oh. She'll give you half price Cube Hotel if you want.
Oh.
Just tell her Mr. Slippery sent you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Good.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night.
We'll see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow night. Business time.
Okay,
yeah.
we are switching over to Twilight and Penny. You turn the corner and have a interesting sight to see. You see St. Barbara. You see Goodseed dispensary with a smoke bomb going off in front of it. And behind that is a Cube Hotel. With a Z.
Did I hear? Of course, because it's cool and hip.
Mm. And you get Z's there.
All right, I'll allow it. Okay, but so the question I had was, any sounds of note?
No.
Thinking something high-pitched, probably carries a little ways. This doesn't look like a very large block. I'm sure at some point there was something.
What are you looking for?
I just want to know if I heard them peel out as they...
Oh. No, the walk was too long. But you definitely notice
Okay.
the smoke bomb still going off in the front of this building, and you see Edna, this old lady, walking out and kicks the smoke grenade. Ting, ting, ting,
Oh.
ting, 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 and it goes across the street into the palm trees.
Into the palm trees. Okay. Are these the trees that Mango sent me a picture of?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take note of that.
Yeah.
Just because I happen to remember that I got a random picture of trees that I could apparently hack. We'll deal with that another time. I don't know. I'm feeling like showing off a little bit.
Okay.
So we'll go up and ask if everything's all right.
Oh, hey, hello, young ladies. Welcome. Would you like any medicinal vegetables this afternoon? Have you been to Goodseed Dispensary before?
Shit
We
memory.
have not.
Oh, come on in.
I'm gonna look at Penny. I'm assuming she's
She looks
kind
real
of
nervous.
ambivalent.
She looks like
But-
what?
We'll go in. Fuck it.
You have no visible weapons. You have your pistol on your side though, right?
I do. It is unloaded. I don't know if she would be able to identify that, but it is unloaded.
Oh, welcome. Take a look around, and she turns around and walks towards you. And I don't know why we're doing this. She says, "Give me a little hug. You look like such a good young lady. Could I have a hug, please?"
Twilight is actually going to visibly recoil from that.
Oh, I see that. Are you taking a step back? That's the real question.
So I would figure a step would be like you step and then you bring your other foot to the same place.
Are you stepping towards
I'm doing
the
like
door or away? Or another
I am
direction?
just I mean it's in general I'm just kind of taking a half step back.
Okay.
Like one foot is still planted exactly where I was when she tried to initiate the hug. The other foot is now back from that.
As you take your half step back, you notice the sawed-off shotgun has been raised underneath the shawl, and you see the shawl fall
Oh, I
over the
see.
front of the shotgun. And she says, "If you could just put that pistol on the floor, we could look at everything for sale here in my store. I don't allow weapons."
I mean, I'm not gonna drop it, but I will put it on the ground.
Okay. You place
Like,
on the floor.
I have no
the
problem
second
with doing
the
that.
second it like taps and you let go of it on the floor, she's like, "Oh, well, welcome," and the shotgun falls flat on her underneath her shawl, and she steps behind. She says, "Have you ever had the honey baked ham flavored kibble? It's quite delicious. Here, try a free sample. You can taste the Thanksgiving seasoning. It's wonderful."
Twilight doesn't like ham because I don't like ham.
Well, then can I
she-
offer you a stuffing flavored kibble?
That could work.
She hands you one kibble.
Single kid.
I'll give it a try.
You eat it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. For kibble though,
I mean-
like this is.
You're talking about one of the. Was that the only one?
Hmm?
Who liked the crab juice kibble?
Yeah, I think you were.
I think I was the only one that liked the crab juice kibble.
Mazer was the one who truly hated it though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
PTSD.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, either my palate is completely shot or it's very refined.
One of the two.
One of the two. We'll never know which.
All right. She basically, I'm not gonna roleplay this part, but she basically has a bunch of different kibbles for sale. You can get cheap food here, and if you want to press her about the weed stuff, you can.
I mean, yeah. Like, I caught on to what she was saying when she said homegrown vegetables. I,
So you see, young lady, my family's been growing this special artisanal vegetables in this area for generations. And you see here, do you work for the NCPD?
they couldn't afford me.
Have you ever worked for the NCPD before?
They couldn't afford me.
Have you been in the custody of the NCPD before? Something's clicking on your end, Twilight, by the way. There it goes.
Did it
Just
stop?
stopped. Yeah.
Okay. I am very surprised that you could hear that. I could hear it because it was my phone resting on my headphone cable.
Hmm.
I don't know why it... Okay.
Interference.
I do not believe that Twilight has been apprehended by...
Okay.
So
Well
I'm
then,
going to answer the no.
we sell a certain kind of weed here called marijuana. And we have a few for sale, and she lifts up like a top part of the countertop that like reaches up like on hydraulics and goes like, and there's like a bunch of buds of weed in there. Now let's see.
Nice.
Here. Ow, wow, wow. I want to get this right. Hold on 1 second. Where are the street drugs in the rule book? Street economy, night markets. Anyone know where the drugs are?
Not off the top of my head.
Right here, baby. Exactly.
I mean, I got these two, but you know.
Eh.
Actually, a controlled substance.
Yeah.
It-
Not the kind of trip I want to go on.
Not unless you want to focus for about 8 hours.
All right, hold on. We're gonna do this quick. Let's see here. Oh, I should have prepared this before. I'm sorry, guys. What was the name of one of the drugs?
227. 227 is the street drugs.
There it is.
So, Black Lace, Blue Glass, Boost, Smash, Synth Choke. That looks like it.
Yep, we're going with it. It has the same effects as Smash, and it's 10 EV per dose. And it's much less likely of you getting addicted to it. You can't get addicted to weed.
I did do a back of the envelope estimation about lethality for THC.
Yeah.
You would have to smoke 1,500 pounds in 15 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Challenge
yeah.
accepted.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you concentrated it down, like, more than physically possible.
Jesus Christ.
So the
Just press
effect of Smash is it lasts 4 hours, and you get a +2 to dance, contortionist, conversation, human perception, persuasion, and acting.
Fun.
Did you say contortionist?
So I have a
Yes, you
question
did.
about. I have a question about the. So the secondary effect is listed as a DV15.
Mhm.
What exactly does that mean? Does it mean you get the secondary effect if you get over a 15, or you have to beat a 15 in order to
The
not
secondary
get it?
effects are basically you being addicted to it. You have to beat
Right.
it, but it's much easier for this. It's going to be a DV10,
I see. Okay.
and that's after you take the dose at the end of the first dosing, which is 4 hours.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oof. Contortionist 1 that you failed. How do you fail a contortionism?
Well, what happens
hustle.
then is okay. So, you know the scene in Men in Black when the bug is leaving the restaurant after he's just killed the two.
I haven't seen that movie in so
Archelians?
long.
The waiter that he's taking the place of is folded up in in the shelving. That's how you fail a contortionist check.
Sure.
I guess I just like slept wrong or something.
Okay, so I'm gonna look back at Penny.
She looks nervous. She doesn't like getting here.
Okay. So I'm going to I'll turn back, and I'll just be like, this is nice and all, but I was really just coming in here to make sure you were okay. I saw the smoke. Was wondering what was going on. Anything we can help you with?
Just a couple of hooligans. Couple of riffraff, if you will. Don't you worry, young lady. Well, I've got some friends, some family that'll take care of those two. You see, the Goodseed family is the real backbone of this city.
Really? What?
Really?
Ominous.
What can you tell me about that?
Oh, the Goodseeds have been growing here in Woodland Park for generations. And I can't tell you exactly where they grow. You know, it's secret and all. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But, yes, we produce a wide range of vegetables and fruit and medicinal plants here to service the community. And as such, we have gained a certain spot of power in this small town. I, Edna, am the matriarch of the Goodseeds. It's pleased to meet you. What's your name, younger lady?
I'm Twilight. This is Penny.
Twilight and Penny. What a pleasure to meet you.
So I do want to point out that at mentioning Penny, she gives me a look of like that it immediately is recognizable as, I hate it when you give people that name.
Yeah, definitely. Well, have yourself a great evening. I need to get back to my shows. It's closing time. You look at your clock. It's 3 p.m.
I mean, to be fair, if it's anything like the smoke shop local to me, they say they open at 10, they don't open until 2, and then they close at 4, and they're supposed to be open till 10. I believe it.
Toodaloo, good evening. Bye. And she rushes you out the door and ends up kicking your gun out the door.
So I want to try to like I have business cards. Like this is the kind of thing Twilight would do. Like made up business cards. And
You hand her one?
I wanna like leave one on the counter and just be like, well, if you ever need anything,
Oh, well, aren't you
I'm a
too
wizard.
kind? What's this say here? Wizard. Well, do money. We're just gonna pretend like you got everyone got the full payment of 2,000 EB for the entire month, and we're gonna just do expenses for the whole month.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So out of that 2,000 comes 1,500. So I've got 500 of that left.
Yep.
Before I add anything to my wallet
Correct.
or subtract anything from my wallet.
Okay, that whole session was meant to be about less than half the session. All I wanted to do was get the four of you to a freaking place to sleep.
Technically, barely happened.
I'm still awake.
Half price. Half price.
And you guys didn't just put your weapons on the floor. I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Oh, I didn't mention
Which
I will pick up
one?
my.
Yes, you take your
Yeah.
pistol, obviously. I need a name for this episode.
There's good seeds and bad seeds.
There's good seeds and. There's
That's
good
all right. That's pretty
seeds
good. I
and
like
four-
that.
There's good
Yeah.
seeds and four locos.
Nah, it's two different
No.
jokes. Got to be one joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about storylines and stuff. I mean, that's a unifying thing. We both went to see her.
Yeah.
Old
good
granny.
seeds, bad seeds.
Bagarag.
Granny's cookies.
Well,
What are you
Bagger
thinking?
didn't go to see her.
Because he's the one who actually went to somewhere to sleep first, so he just went in the door.
The game cries and fails.
Yeah, I wake up with like, I don't know, a crick in my neck from that contortionist roll. I'm good with good seeds and bad seeds. I think that's fine.
All right, we'll go with good seeds and bad seeds. I think that's it. It's 12:15. I need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
We're watching the Fifth Element for next week. Are you all in for next week? Roughly at this point.
Yes.
I should be
Probably.
good.
I
Most
should
likely.
be good, but I'll let you know if something comes up.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You guys like immediately went to like the two ridiculous things I made about this town. The porn stars who are really into roller derby and the old lady who owns a weed shop.
And I had a blast doing it.
Hey, no,
Yeah.
nearly had a blast.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Somebody's
That's
eventually
true.
going to have a blast, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
I
oh,
can't because she seems to know Twilight and doesn't hate her.
Yeah.
But she's gonna
That's
see
because I
us with
followed the
Twilight.
rules.
Listen, sometimes the rules are stupid.
I would really
And
love
I mean, you
to,
should
like,
follow them.
I would love to like wake up the next morning and like run down to the weed store and be like, "Hey, what's up? This the kind of place you like to check the gun at the door?"
Yeah.
Here.
Ah!
Yeah,
All
I
right.
take umbrage of being pointed to before being asked. Right?
Of course, to be fair, the reason Twilight had no problem checking her gun at the door was because A, it was unloaded, and B, she's got the monowire that is completely hidden.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
no
very-
check needed to conceal
Very
it.
confident with the monowire.
Just, like,
So
different,
next-
like varying shades of interaction with Edna. Like you guys, did that. You had a little like lukewarm reception. I'm like, "Oh hey, what's up? I have this. I'm gonna put that there for you. What you got in stock?" I'm like, "Oh, you know those assholes?"
Listen, if
To be very
Edna's,
fair.
I wasn't an
Edna's around,
asshole.
that safety might be off. I have no guarantees about that safety around Edna anymore.
Stay in the car, I guess.
Next session we will do actual like downtime stuff, like if you want to do a hustle and if you want to heal. Also,
We didn't even get
thing
that
to
far.
remember, Twilight, you still have a meeting at the top of Tokyo Hotel. Just remember that. But beyond that, I'm gonna sign off.
When is that supposed to be in relation
One
to today?
day from now.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
also,
Tomorrow night.
we need to show up. We need to assemble a team and find a fourth.
Got it.
Yeah.
I designed
the same night?
this whole freaking quest here to have the 4 players be a roller derby team, and I'm gonna be kind of upset if Twilight doesn't participate.
You'll never. It's
The
not. I can't,
professor's
it's not
gonna be
happening.
recruited into our roller derby
It's
team.
not happening.
This is all we have left.
All right,
She
I'm
is
signing
a
off.
introverted nerd. Never gonna happen.
All right, I'm signing off, everyone. Thank you for watching. If you're still watching, please like and subscribe and do that stuff. Bye.
Bye.